We have a shared philosophy about the stewardship of the land.
We both grew up in farms in Iowa, and here we are back on farmland, the open spaces. How fortunate we are to be out here. This was bare land, you know, in '87 when we bought it. It was bare land. Everything that's basically out there, Beck and I have had our hands on. We've worked with the ponds, we've been involved with every tree and grass planted here.
As the years went by, we started putting acreage into the Conservation Reserve Program, and eventually we had the whole farm in Conservation Reserve programs.
There's a lot of wildlife around because of the water, the different seeds to eat and so forth, that we didn't see that before. Before we've seen muddy fields and ruts.
In the few years that we have lived here, we have seen enormous development coming towards us from the metro area. And that trend, I believe, really spurred us into some urgency to get this land preserved for the public forever. So the Kinni people put together this amazing coalition of partners and found enough funds for us to complete the bargain sale. And we couldn't be happier about it.
It's planned that this will be called the Nagel Wildlife Management Area, and which is pleasing to us that, like I've said before, that you know, yes, we've put a lot of work into it, but it doesn't seem like work. It's been fun.
I think our really long-term vision would be that it's got to be more than a place where people just come to walk through. I think that there is a wonderful opportunity here for learning and for education. It would change lives. It would change lives.
There's the frogs, for example. How many different types of frogs are out here? Study that out, you know. And we have a long list of species that we have seen out here, but I know a true birder and so forth, which we are not professional birders, could really identify more birds because there are just a tremendous amount of little birds out here.
We hear the most beautiful sounds. All you got to do is look up on the top of a tree, and there's some male bird trying to show off to get some attention.
It sounded like somebody whistling at me, you know, the usual wolf call whistle. And I thought, what's that? And then I thought, oh, listen again, and it's bob, bob, what? Bob, bob, white? That's a bobwhite. How impossible is that? And we hear them around the house by our yard quite a bit. And their call is just so loud and clear and unmistakable. It just rings. It just rings.
I think a lot about my dad now. My dad, Otto Nagel, was a good keeper of the land. We've done our part of the bargain sale in memory of Otto Nagel, and that's a good feeling.